Now last night, ladies and gentlemen, I started to watch Midway from 1976, starring Henry Fonda, Charlton Heston and a young Tom Selleck.
Now, Midway, the most incredible feeling of combat you will ever experience in a motion picture theater.
I love my old-fashioned war movies, but for some bizarre reason, I've never even seen that film or have any recollection of it. And yeah, I know what you're going to say, dude, you got to get Tora. And guess what? That's already in the post, the extended Japanese edition. Now you're probably thinking, dude, why are you dressed today? Your thumbnail doesn't even suggest you're talking about anything remotely Japanese. No, I'm not. You're correct, but I am talking about things militaristic. 2 weeks ago, Battlefield 6 was released to almost universal acclaim, but today, folks, the community manager for Battlefield 6 is having a bit of a meltdown. Why? Because they put out a whole array of new shiny suits you can wear on the battlefield. Remember, this is a first-person shooter, but obviously, if you see somebody else on the field, you will see them in a third-person mode. Now, folks, you know what to do already. Nuke that comment section. Get that algorithm working for YouTube and for me. And let's sit back, take a sharp intake of breath, and let's see why this community manager is having a little bit of a mini meltdown.
Her voice may be almost as important to gamers as Lara's double pistols, curves and skimpy shorts.
Kung Fu Hot Dog
is a Kung Fu renegade cop. Now he must defeat the most evil Kung Fu master in the world.
For a modern gaming audience.
Get ready for a new world of unspeakable adventures.
I said, Mummy, I like the way the lady runs.
Get ready for a new world of unspeakable adventures, never before shown in a motion picture. Get ready for
Kung Fu Hot Dog.
Right?
Now I'm going to point out one thing that's the obvious here, folks. This is a bit of hyperbole regarding MP First's actual coverage of this, because they clearly say the BF6 manager has suffered a meltdown due to Season 1 foreskins of Battlefield 6. Now, everything looks normal here, looks pretty cool. So yesterday, publisher Electronic Arts, or as I like to call them, Electronic, released our first look at Battlefield 6's Season 1, because we can hardly wait to show you what we've got on parade. I love my men in uniform, don't you? Which launches on October the 28th. Now, while we got our first look at the upcoming season's content, those pesky YouTuber and Twitchers out there had already got their grubby hands on these designs. Now, it only seems that the maps and the weapons from Season 1 were available, but even the Battle Pass and the accompanying foreskins, players can earn from it. Oh, it gets so much saucier than this, folks. I feel we need some Sale of the Century music for this rather gay lineup, don't you? Or Carol Ashby, can I pick soldier number 3, please? Because he looks so divine. And later on, Carol, can I just hang out with you afterwards, please? Because you're looking way too divine for your own good. Most are assuming that this skin is being pushed by some corporate person at EA who's obviously got no clue what to do. Probably a woman.
Hello everyone, and welcome to Operation Solar Raid.
While one can argue that this is just one skin with a neon blue coloring, most are worried that this is part of a very slippery slope. It's an avalanche, that's what it's going to be. As one commenter mentioned, it never began with Nicki Minaj. It started with normal troop outfits, then colourful, and then the bullshit we see today. Now, to add some counterbalance, somebody says here, personally, I'm okay with the skin, though it looks ugly as hell. My main concern is if everybody wore the same skins and the uniformity is gone, and in this case the uniform has totally gone, wouldn't that affect gameplay, given it will be harder to differentiate friendlies from the enemies? Now listen everybody, this is not the first time that military shooters have been plagued by politics. You had the trans bullets going on for Pride Month in the last couple of years from Call of Duty, who, let's face it, aren't the same individuals that made us OG games all the way back. And most recently, of course, we had Nier Automata teaming up with Rainbow Six for this diatribe. When Pat Benatar sung about love is a battlefield, this is not what she had in mind. One of the most upvoted comments states, "Why is it so much to ask for just regular military uniforms? I would open my wallet if I could play with a legit US Army kit or as a Marine. Nobody is using this shit." Now, of course, you can also blame Call of Duty and their Nicki Minaj foreskins, because what has Nicki Minaj got to do with being in the army? Nothing whatsoever. And look, even over at xdadevelopers.com, Jake James Lugo's article states the following, that it too has had some mixed reception, and people are talking and wagging their tongues all over this because, well, it's the maps are off, the uniforms are off. What's going on with BF6 developers at EA Games? I'm guessing there's a memo that Andrew the Android Wilson has sent out to the team, and it's now confusing the hell out of them, because Andrew Wilson, would this guy be at a bar with me on a Friday night somewhere in San Diego? No, of course not, because Andrew's a happily married man. He dresses up like a woman on a Sunday.
Every time you sift through some level of information, or you have to try and think about how to move some initiative forward, ask yourself this question first. Is this good for the player? Because
an informer has told me this, much to the concerns of his kids, and that's all I have to say on that one. But listen, ladies and gentlemen, if you're playing Battlefield 6, let me know about your gripes with these colourful uniforms, because let's face it, if you're gonna slay the gays, you gotta do it this way. And I will catch you catching me catching STDs for the return of the next video.
Tune in next time, Space Freaks, and hear your doobry go ping in the next gripping installment of
Kung Fu Hot Dog.